What up, fam? Manly Brandon back again with another beginner weight loss topic. Now, this one's very near and dear to my heart because, as you guys know, I've been on the cut and it's been a struggle. Staying motivated is very hard unless you're seeing some actual gains and progress. But yeah, it's very hard to stick to this calorie deficit and also exercise. I'm incredibly tired and cutting is miserable. I'm not going to lie. But it's worth it in the end. Like you'll look a lot better, you'll feel a lot better when you get back to maintenance. So yeah, so here's some things that I've been finding have been helping me out. One, the hunger is real. You get so hungry, and when you're hungry, even ridiculous stuff looks like it will be delicious. And I'm guilty of this. I'm like eating just weird combinations of things. So what I recommend is to eat lots of low calorie, bulky food so that you're full. Like I can't stress that enough. I know it seems pretty obvious, but like I've been eating just like entire cucumbers with salsa on them, cucumber nachos, and they fill you up. And like if you're full, even if you're not getting like a ton of calories, which there's not a ton of calories in a full cucumber, like 70 calories or something, and then the salsa, so maybe like 100 calories. So that's a 100-calorie snack right there that will carry you until your next meal, or you can use it as a meal replacement for one of your meals during the day. So like you got like 400-calorie breakfast, 400-calorie dinner, 800-calorie lunch, like something like that. Cut one of those out, replace the 400 or 800 with the 100. And yeah, it's going to help you out. It's going to keep you in your calorie deficit, and you're going to not be as hungry. I also recommend like just keeping not a lot of junk food around the house. That's my problem is I go out and then I get hungry and I buy some stuff that I definitely do not need to have in my vicinity, in my house. Because there it's going to tempt you. You can be as strong-willed as you want. You will be tempted. That is just the nature of the beast. And what I've been trying to do is when I get hungry, like today, I haven't been doing great, but it's not like I'm gonna be fine. Like I haven't gotten anywhere near my calories or anything. But the stuff that I ate in excess, and it wasn't exactly the best stuff. So I like it's hard to stop once you get started. So make sure you don't have a lot of junk laying around. Like I just bought all these almonds, and I love almonds. I'm not even gonna finish that, but I love almonds, and having them around is like a huge negative for me because I'm tempted, especially on the cut. I'm like, oh, I just really would love some almonds right now. It's not gonna hurt, but like a handful of almonds is like 200 calories. So yeah, it will hurt. So I would rather you, if you get hungry, eat like a bag of vegetables, eat some cucumbers, drink some almond milk with some non-sugar chocolate syrup in it, just to get the sweetness out. They make a light ice cream. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. You just got to do it. Be careful. Like I said, keeping any sort of sweets around. Sweets are the devil. I know I have a real bad sweet tooth. It's what got me to have diabetes, and it's what's like I said, preventing me. Like my stomach is full right now because I ate some pasta with some pulled pork on it, some pulled pork pasta, which is amazing. Like I said, it's ridiculous, but it is amazing. And then I came out to the garage and I ate 2 chocolate rice cakes, and like I've been eating like handfuls of cereal as I walk around the house, and like it's just too much. And it's because I have it. If I didn't have it, it'd be a lot better. But I have it. So yes, tip one, find you some replacement snacks. Tip two, don't keep bad stuff around your house. It seems logical, but sometimes it's hard, especially if you're the only one in your house in a diet and you don't want to alienate everyone else because it's not their diet. They shouldn't have to suffer because you're suffering. That's their choice. Let them live their life. Don't judge them. That's them. You just got to do you, and that's all you can do. Another thing that really helps is like to find stuff to do to keep your mind off of being hungry. When I get hungry, if I can, I like to come out and work out. And then just seeing myself working out and like seeing like the progress I've made, it motivates me to like not want to eat in a strange way. Even if I'm super hungry, I'll be like, you know what? You made progress and don't mess it up, because I don't want to be, I want to be a success story. I don't want to be one of those 95% failures that, like, I know it's hard to be in the 5%, but I'm not altering my, I know that I have to alter my diet for the long term. Like, this diet to lose weight is not going to be what I'm at, but when I'm going to have to start building my maintenance and be able to maintain that going forward. Just can't eat in excess, and I can stay this size for the rest of my life. I'm aware. So I just got to do that, and I got to stick to it. The other thing that I would recommend doing is just holding yourself accountable. Like, if you just sit with yourself and you're like, hey, man, look, this is your life. You're the only one who can do anything about it. Just hold yourself accountable. Accountability is a huge thing that we struggle with as a society. And we want to blame everyone else and say, oh, it's not my fault. It's this and that. But it's not. It's 100% down to you. If you lose weight, it's because you had the willpower to stick to it. If not, then it's because you don't. It's as simple as that. It's black and white. Um, yes, I know there are certain hormone imbalances and stuff like that that can affect it, make it harder, but it doesn't. Nothing. There's nothing that makes it impossible. Even if you're fully paralyzed, if you just eat less than you need, then you will lose weight. It's thermodynamics. Like, it's hard and it sucks. And like, I'm not saying that you should have to restrict or whatever like that, but you have to. You either have to eat less or you have to burn more. There's no really two ways about it. And if you don't want to do that, then that's fine. No one says you have to. I'm doing this for me because I want to live longer. Like, I'm being very greedy about it as I approach my 40s. I'm like, I would rather live longer than die. Because a couple years ago, if you would ask me when I thought I was going to die, 42 was the number. 42. Every time anyone asked me, I'd be like, I will be dead by the time I'm 42. And that's scary to think because I'm 38 now. So if I really thought that I only had 4 more years left on this earth with my family and all the people I love and stuff. And I was just kind of cool with it because I really love food. It's insane how much of a food addiction that we have. And I'm going to struggle with it for the rest of my life because food doesn't just become non-delicious. But that leads me to my next tip. Eat more bland foods. If you eat highly palatable foods that are like super delicious, even low calorie, you're gonna want more. Like, you just, it's hard. Like, if you have a big serving of something, you'll want to eat that whole serving. It's just psychological. And if it's delicious, doubly so. You're gonna be like, I have to eat this because it's so good. And food does taste so good. It's diabolical, really. Right. So eat more bland foods every now and then, not all the time. Like, cycle in some broccoli and some rice and stuff like that. Whatever you need to get your calories and feel full to fuel you without overdoing it, like in terms of flavor. Because like those delicious foods, they can kind of be a reward, you know, like they're not as delicious. If everything you eat is delicious, then nothing you eat is delicious. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, you need to, like, we just have too much as a society where we're just like, you know what, I need this instant gratification, I need it now. And that it's a double-edged sword for us, especially when we're trying to lose weight, because you're not getting instant results. Like, it took me a while to lose the weight, and like, even like losing a pound and stuff like that was like when I first did that, and I was like, okay, I've lost my first pound. It was so rewarding to me that like it carried me on and motivated me, but it didn't come instantly. It took me a week to lose my first pound. Like, it's crazy, but like, I just did not know how to do it right. I was doing it all wrong, and like, I had to learn everything about calories, what they are, all the macro, everything you need. You know, like, there's just so much that we just are not taught, and it's unfortunate because if we were taught it, I think we as a society would be better off. So yeah, those are some of my tips I got. If you guys need any more advice or anything, like, ask me specific questions. I will always try to answer. But if I can do this, man, you guys can do it. Like, I know I'm not that impressive, but I'm on the come up. You know, like, that's a lot better than it was, and that's just me just coming out of the garage. I haven't touched a weight today, so after the pump happens, it's even more awesome. So if I can do it, you guys can do it. It's not impossible because I am not anything special. I have crappy genetics. Clearly, look at me. This is not exactly prime genetic material. But yeah, you can You know, get what you want if you work for it. So work for it. You guys got this. All right, peace.